What's going on, YouTube, man? This morning I was getting ready for school and, getting all my shit together after my cardio. And I had the opportunity to watch the press conference between Khabib and Conor McGregor, which, first off, I don't know why the fans weren't in there. I don't know why they didn't allow fans to be there. Maybe it's some sort of stipulations of Conor's probation or whatever. I don't know. But, Khabib was there. Dana White, of course, was there. And Conor McGregor was there. And I didn't even know about the press conference. I haven't been in the loop, but I follow Conor McGregor on Instagram, and he posted a picture of him with his belts and his suit on, and a lot of the comments were positive, and then a lot of the comments were like, damn, man, I lost a lot of respect for you. And these are like fans, like, man, I'm a fan, but you showed your ass last night, and woo woo. I'm like, damn, man, what happened? So I looked at the press conference, and first off, it wasn't quite as bad as people keep trying to make it seem. I mean, Conor was definitely off, but y'all act like he was just, like he literally just ruined his reputation. A lot of y'all are super dramatic. But I will say, man, Conor was definitely off. He wasn't the same old Mystic Mac we're used to seeing. I don't know if he's scared and nervous of Khabib. I don't know if he was just drunk, because he was definitely up there drinking. And him and Dana White took a shot on stage. So unprofessional. So unprofessional. Like, think about being part of Khabib's camp, or anybody, and seeing that. It's like, damn. Like, anybody in that weight class, like, think about seeing that. It's like, man, what chance do I have against Conor? Because one thing about Dana White and Conor McGregor, they're real life friends. They actually hang out in person. I mean, he's drinking with him on stage during a press conference. So I know Khabib and other fighters are like, damn, man, how can I ever... He's never going to let Conor not be the champion. Even if he loses, he's going to give him as many shots as he can to get those belts back. And that's pretty evident, because Conor hasn't even fought in the UFC for 2 years, and he still got 2 belts. How the fuck does that shit work? But he was just off, man. Like, he was making some valid points. He was talking his shit, and maybe it was because... Maybe it seemed a lot worse than it was because the crowd was so quiet. The crowd was just full of reporters. And, I think that kind of played a role. Usually... if Conor was saying the shit he was saying, you got all the crowd booing, you got the crowd cheering, laughing, clapping. You didn't have any of that with this press conference, but he was definitely on something, man. Like I said, I don't know if he was acting weird because he was scared. I don't know if he was acting weird because he was drunk. Maybe he was drunk because he's scared. You know what I'm saying? But he just seemed, he's always got this bigger than life personality. He talks all this shit. Kind of got like somebody referred to it as a Scarface personality. I wouldn't go that far, but kind of just this bigger than life personality. But it was like way over the top last night, man. Even for him, you know what I'm saying? Even for him, we're used to him yelling and cussing and getting all into people's face, acting like he wants to fight them on stage. We're used to seeing that from, we're used to seeing that from him. But like, I don't know, just something about him last night. It just seemed like he was just. It just seemed like he was faking it. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, you got to kind of exaggerate your personality when you're trying to sell a show. He's a great promoter. But there's a difference between exaggerating and just straight up faking it. Last night, it looked like he was just straight up faking it. So, I don't know, man. The fight is going to be interesting. Like, I had a lot of faith in Conor. I'm a Conor McGregor fan, but I'm not biased. But... after seeing last night, it's kind of got me not worried, but it's kind of got me, thinking to myself, because I've never seen him act like that in any press conference. Not with Floyd, not with Nate Diaz, not with both Nate Diaz fights. Jose Aldo, Eddie Alvarez, Chad Mendez, Dennis, what's his name? Dennis Siver. None of those people. We can go on and on and on. We've never seen him act like this. So I'm interested to see what's going to go on, man. And, as we get a little bit closer, I'm going to release like an official review for what I think. But one thing about Khabib, he was quiet. He was quiet. Now, a lot of people are forgetting. Sometimes they say, oh, these people are so quiet, they're so humble, they're so confident, they're just woo, they're so scary. But what a lot of y'all forget is sometimes people are quiet just because they're trying to process the language. Like, for example, I can speak Spanish, I can understand it, I can talk it, but I'm a lot less talkative if I'm only speaking Spanish, because I'm trying to think and, whatever. So, that's not his first, English isn't Khabib's first language. He speaks like 5 languages. So he's sitting there trying to, that's part of the reason why he was quiet. Don't give him too much credit. But he was humble. Well, not humble, but he did seem just really reserved and confident, man. And he talked a little bit, but, he didn't talk too fucking much. He was just like, hey, man, I'm gonna whoop your ass. I'm more equipped than you. And I think that was also kind of bothering Conor, too. Because pretty much every fighter he's fought, even people always say Jose Aldo. I don't know why people don't say Jose Aldo, but anyway, Aldo, he didn't do too much talking, but he did do talking like through a translator, and he would get up in Conor's face and everything. So even him, he's like, Conor has just never fought somebody who was just completely quiet the whole time. Not that I can remember. So I think that kind of like bothers Conor too, man, because it's like he can usually intimidate people. He usually can make people back down or at least get them riled up. He can get them nervous. He can get them in their own head, got them doubting themselves. He can't do that with Khabib, man. Khabib was up there cool as a fan. He just had that stone cold look, and he was just, looking forward, and he just said, I'm going to win this fight. I'm going to beat him. I'm going to win this fight. So the press conference said a lot, man. The press conference said a lot, but you can't let it fool you. Sometimes the loudest dogs, or the dog with the loudest bark, sometimes got the biggest bite too. So don't let the appearance interfere with your own logic and everything, man. Conor is an exceptional fighter. We all know this. Khabib is an exceptional fighter, but he hasn't fought a lot of champions, and he hasn't fought too many really, really, really good strikers. And Conor's probably one of the best strikers in the UFC. So I'm excited to see this fight, man. Make sure you check out that press conference. It's about 30 minutes, give or take. But it was funny watching Conor, but it was also kind of like, come on, damn, Conor. I don't know, man. It was very strange, very strange. So make sure you go check it out, man. Peace.